Hi, I'm Alyssa Toronto, and this is Mary Catherine Blackwood, and I am going to show you my creative project about the book We've Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. Alright, so right away, here's a view of the house. I used the movie and a few other photos that I got off of Google of Gothic homes as inspiration for this home. Right away, we're going to go into the village as if we were running errands like Mary Cat would. And this is the book that Mary Cat nails to the tree. And right here is Stella's coffee shop. As you can see, there's coffee on top. And here is the junkyard. And there's some garbage and wood, a rusted old truck and a tire. Here we just have some villager homes. And the villagers are basically genderless. And so there's no girl villagers. That's why Stella's a man and everyone else is a man. And also the color scheme of the village is pretty dull because Mary Catherine saw the village as dull and gray and the people in it as dull and gray as well. So they're all wearing pretty dull costumes. One of them just changed. Alright, moving on. Here's a restaurant. And if you go inside, you can see there's a bar and drinks and the kitchen back there. Here's the jail from the back and a villager home, another villager home. And we have finally made it to the grocery store. This is Mrs. Albert, and this is Mr. Albert. And they sell all kinds of things like meat, poultry, fish, milk, eggs, sugar, fruits and vegetables. Here's a villager shopping. They're probably staring at me because I'm Mary Cat. And, okay, the villagers think Mary Cat is weird. They're weird. I'm just kidding. And here are some pastries, soups, and etc. We order what we want from Mr. Albert. We're gonna get some chicken, some eggs, some sugar, and maybe some bread. Alright, and we're done here. And we're gonna take this way home. Well, actually, let's just check out this fire department real quick. This is where Jim Donnell works, but he must not be here. I don't see him. Next, we are just gonna go straight home so we can check out the home. Here's some regular villager homes. And those are the kids that mock Mary Cat. Mary Cat, said Constance, would you like a cup of tea? Oh no, said Mary Cat, you'll poison me. Mary Cat, said Connie, would you like to go to sleep? Down in the boneyard, 10 feet deep. As the police department. And we are just going to stop by Stella's because Mary Cat is prideful. There's Stella, and there's Jim Donald. We're going to sit here for a bit. Jim Donald is just going to stand there and harass me. Let's see. We're going to get I'm just gonna put it here. Whatever. And there's my coffee, black coffee. We're just gonna look around for a bit. We are gonna go home because we don't like Jim Donald. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, we are finally home. Here is the garden. In the front of the house anyway. Here's the broken step. There's some random wildlife. All right. Here is the living room and kitchen. Right here we have all our fruits and veggies that we need, and our chicken, and our bread, our milk, our cookies, some pie, a cake that Constance made, and Constance's sugar, a oven and a sink. Over here we have the kitchen table. We have the bathroom. Here's a sink and some toilet paper and toilets. And then here's some curtains so we can shut people out if we need to, and some books. Here's a open book. Let's see what it says. The Amanita flotis holds 3 different poisons. There is amanitin, which works slowly and is the most potent. There is phalloidin, which acts at once, and there is phalin, which dissolves red corpuscles, although it is the least potent. The first symptoms do not appear until 7 to 12 hours later after eating. In some cases, not before 24 or even 40 hours. The symptoms begin with violent stomach pains, cold sweat, and vomiting. This is the dining room, and these are supposed to be paintings of the family, but Minecraft doesn't really allow you to customize the paintings, so they're just there. Here's just some cool stuff that rich families might have in their houses, like lots of paintings and decorations and some cobwebs because it is a big house and it is a very old house. And here we have Uncle Julian's room, his bed, his books, his things. He has lots of paper, books, feathers, book binding material, and clothes. And then right here we have some papers in a box because he wanted his box for his papers. Right here we have fate intervened. Some of us that day she led inexorably through the gates of death. Some of us innocent and unsuspecting, took, unwillingly, that one less step to oblivion. Some of us took very little sugar. By Julian Blackwood. All right, and there's some paintings. I think we will do the backyard last. So we will, yes, we will go upstairs. Here is Father's study, Mr. Blackwood's study, and some paintings, some books, the safe, and it has some jewels and gold, silver, rubies, gold nuggets, coins. Right here we have nothing apparently. Oh well. I had put something there, but it wasn't that important. Right here we just have a sitting area where you can check out the village. And here we have Constance Blackwood's room. And of course, we have lots of flowers in her room because she likes to grow things, and lots of pictures because lonely people like to look at things, in my opinion. And we have this cool bed, and then we have drapes over the windows because Constance is fearful of the village and people. Right here we just have a book and a vanity, chest for her things. And then we can see out into the country where no one lives, which is why I left that one open. I don't know if this book says anything. I forgot. No, it doesn't. In here, we have Mary Cat's room. It says, Mary Cat's room, do not enter. And Mary Cat has lots of spooky things in her room. And paintings of fire and skeletons, lots of mushrooms, and a very cool, dark-looking bed. And right here, we have a secret entrance to an attic where when I originally planted these mushrooms, they were only on the puzzle soil, but they started growing elsewhere, which is cool with me. Here's some creepy paintings and like random stuff that she would keep, like marbles and shells, some coins, some mushrooms, string, candles. Here's some enchanted chests. They just look spooky, and some other spooky stuff because she just kept things. In this book, we have her protection spell, which you can't read because it's in her own language. And then we have her safety words, Melody, Gloucester, and Pegasus. And then we have a healing spell. And then it says arsenic in the sugar because Constance never eats sugar. Going back down. We also have a dead flower because Mary Cat doesn't seem like a person that could keep good care of plants and living things. All right, this is Father Blackwood's house. Books, paintings, this really epic bed, lots of chests for his things, paintings, drapes, and just this cool looking fish tank because I thought it looked cool. And that's just what a rich person might have. I tried to make it as extraordinary as possible. Right here, let's see if I can make it up there. Oh wait, I skipped this attic. Let's go to this attic. Okay, I always have trouble with this. Okay, now we're in this attic. It's just a regular old attic with chests, books, cobwebs. This is where Mary Cat would throw things she doesn't want to see anymore, things that make Constance unhappy, Charles's things when she wants to hide them. Right here, we have the entrance to the tower, which this little spot in the middle is just a place to sit and look out. And then we have on this side this is the very top of the castle, quote unquote. It's not actually a castle, it's just a really big house. And of course, Constance would keep all of her plants that need a whole lot of sunlight up here. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm horrible. Okay, going back all the way down. Now we are going to check out the cellar, which is where Constance and Mary Cat hid while Helen Clark and the other people that came to try and get them out of the house came. Alright, and here we have lots of vegetables. We have beets and roots. We have carrots, potatoes, asparagus. It's really sugar cane, but it looks like asparagus to me, so I used it as asparagus. We have melon, apples, and berries. And you can look inside them. There's actually a lot of fruit in those. There's some veggies in there, potatoes, carrots, beets, roots. And then in here, we have our extra secret cellar, which is where we keep the preserves and potions and the poisons. And this is my favorite place in the house. So here we have a protection potion, a harming potion, a healing potion, arsenic, dragon's breath, pepper jelly, deadly nightshade, rhubarb jam, honey, Amanita muscaria, Amanita phalloides, just some random mushrooms. Here's some poisonous melon. Here's some poisonous potatoes. Here's another mushroom and some stew. Okay, gotta close that because that's supposed to be a secret. Going up and out of the house, we have Jonas. He's such a cute cat, and he's gonna follow us wherever we go. Right here, or maybe not. Sometimes he does. Maybe if I hold the fish. But he is our best friend. So he's gonna follow us wherever we go. Look at that. How cute. He loves us. We're the best Blackwood child. Okay, so some pumpkins that Constance planted. There's a bee stuck in the water fountain. Okay. Here are some crops. Here's some potatoes, carrots, beetroot, watermelon, a bunch of flowers. And I'll go up so you can all see. Oh gosh. And then here we have caution, poisonous substances, where we keep our mushrooms, which are deadly. Come on, Jonas, you don't want to mess with those. All right, next we're going to go to Mary Cat's hiding place, which is far off in the corner. You can actually see it from her bedroom window. I forgot to show that. But there's a blanket, there's some shells and money and books. There's Jonas. There's a little lantern and some weird looking candles. Some random wildlife. And if you dig under this podzol, you will find a chest that holds Mary Cat's treasures. There's a spell book, some papers, some money, shells, marbles, shards of glass, seeds, right here, some string and feathers. We're going to cover that back up so no one else finds it. Come on, Jonas. We're out of here. And then going back to the front yard. Here, so we can get a good look at the home from far off. And a good look at the gate. It's mossy because it's a really old gate. And about here, we have another podzol. I think that's how you say it, podzol. And it also has lots of trinkets that Mary Catherine would hide. And we're going to cover that back up. Oh, there we go. And that is about it for this tour. We have a little surprise in this corner over here. And this is my fan fiction ending of the book. So after the house burns down and Charles leaves for the last time, my ending is that Mary Cat turned Charles into a cat. And that explains why he just disappeared after his last time coming to try and convince Constance to come out. Mary Cat just turned him into a cat. And that's not the real ending, but that's how I thought it should have ended. I thought it would have been pretty cool, but it's not really confirmed that they're witches, so. Well, that's that. Thank you for coming on my tour, and don't eat the sugar. And I hope that you will read the book if you haven't already. Thank you so much.